to get a score of 6,500 or more without standing still. Shoot! No! Okay, we're gonna retry. I gotta retry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I gotta cheer for myself at all times. No, I'm too far forward. That's probably enough to make me fail. Wait, no. What? No! I got distracted by the clinky sound, so I missed those last three, but I did it! Oh, wait, do I suck? Never mind. I suck, not blow. Common mistake. I just crushed myself. Pretty! Oh, there was ingredients there. Donald would be pissed that I missed out on those ingredients. Hold on, Baylee. Let's go back to this century for now. What? I was all excited for the snow level. We haven't hit a snow level yet in adventure mode. I did one in the jogging mode, but...
Hey, watch out! Lower your hips. Yeah, nice work. Okay, let's move. Try this to work your core. All right, careful. Nice. Good. One left. You made it. Stand up. No need to rush though.
Oh, I'm drenched, dude. Excuse me? Excuse me? What is it? I don't want this. This was in the back of the fridge. I just reached in, grabbed a Red Bull out of it. It was this one. I'm vlogging in here because Christian's on a work call. But, what? Christian can have that one. Ew. Ew. I normally don't even drink energy drinks to begin with, okay? I only want this one and Java Monsters. So it's the last day of Vlarch. It is Thursday, April 2nd. Oh, we got a doggo here. I defended my family from the vicious pillow. I watched the ridiculous event. Bumples. I'm kind of unsure what I want to do because the plan was to work on this art, but I feel like I want to do more hands-on things. I honestly do feel like my energy levels are back magically somehow. This is why I didn't want to talk about it in the vlogs because I thought it would just go away and I didn't want to complain, but finally I was like, okay, it's been 2 weeks of this is getting ridiculous, like I have to say something because it's really affecting me. And then like the next day it was all fine. Like even today I feel fine. Do I really even need this? No. I bought them thinking I would need them, but I've just been sitting so much though. Like I'm not really leaving the house much. I'm just either at my computer streaming or filming this art thingy, like playing Animal Crossing. It's all a bunch of sitting and I want to do something a little more physical today. I just don't feel like sitting, which is that's a good thing. It's a huge win. That's a huge win. So there's a few things I could do. I could continue sprucing up this room. I'm gonna consult my list. There's things downstairs I want to go through and organize. Like pretty much when the basement flooded, I was slowly decluttering as I was bringing stuff back down there. But then it got to a point where I was just getting impatient with it and I was like, okay, I'm just throwing it all there and then I can go through the rest of it later. And so now I'm kind of in that phase where, okay, it's later. I want to keep going through things. Like I'm just in the mood to declutter and organize. I have gone through my clothes somewhat recently and it feels so good. I still have quite a few things hanging in the closet, but it still is cut back quite a bit, and my drawers are where I see the hugest difference. Like my t-shirt drawer, which is always stuffed, is not even half full when I have all my laundry freshly clean. It's been wild. Christian really needs to go through his clothes. He has so many clothes. Ooh, also, does anyone know of any place in the Metro Vancouver area that accepts plushies as donations? I'm really struggling with that. I've had some recommendations in the past, but then when I would go to those places' websites, They would not take plushies. It's like a health thing, right? Because they can hold on to dust and germs and grossness. Like, you don't know what's been absorbed into that plushie. I just have a lot of stuff that's never been played with. Like stuff I've collected that I no longer want to keep. And I'm like, okay, well, what do I do with it? Like I was gonna maybe bring all my Tsum Tsums to the Calgary Expo and just have them in a bucket there being like, free. I mean, I can still put them on the curb in a box on a day it's not raining and just write free. Never played with. And speaking of the Calgary Expo, that's still all up in the air. It's a mess. Because it was supposed to be end of April, and I was going to go have a table that I booked last year, and then of course it got postponed, but I feel like they didn't postpone it far enough out. Okay, I need to mute this. I need to mute this for a little bit. Yeah, I feel like they didn't postpone it far enough out. They put it to mid-July. That's just so soon. Like, I thought they'd go for late summer or something, because they said summer, and I was like, well, that's bold. Like, probably late summer, though. No.
So you got one blue in your pack of yellows.
I'm pissed. Do you want it? I reached into the back of the fridge and just like grabbed it out of the box and pulled it out, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, those yellows are tasty. I never had one before.
See, what I liked about it was that it was in spring. There's always so much going on in summer, and that was why I was not going to go to VidCon, which was also mid-July. I was like, I'm not going. Wait, when was it? June? Whenever it was. It was like the June, July. I was like, I'm not going because it falls right smack dab in the middle of summer. And I went last year, like maybe I'll go next time, but not 2 years in a row. And now Calgary Expo has sandwiched themselves into that spot, and I'm like, technically I could make it, but do I want the stress of all that stuff going on right around the same time? And Calgary Expo has been leaving me voicemails. Okay, they left me one voicemail. They've emailed me a couple times. They're like, do you want your table? Like, what's going on? Because they also reduced how many days it is. 3 days now instead of 4. So the table price is reduced, and you can either defer that money till next year, or you could just get a refund. Like, they're offering different choices. And I'm just trying to think of what I want to do. It's exactly when I wanted it to not be. So, like, I want to back out, but I feel bad. But at the same time, it's already been moved. So anyone who had, like, a flight or hotel booked who wanted to come see me, like, it's already all in shambles. And I don't want to gear up for it and then have it get canceled outright. Because, like, will things be fully back to normal by then? Maybe, maybe not. It does feel a ways out, but... like, I don't think we're all going to be in quarantine still by then. Definitely not. Hopefully not. But, yeah, I don't know. Calgary Expo has been on my mind because I don't know what to do with it. There's stuff I want to do in here which requires running errands. Okay, so for my mat that's on the floor, we're totally switching subjects right now. My little mat that's on the floor that my chair rolls over, I said I want to paint it and then I was going to seal it, but at least one person pointed out that it'd probably still be kind of sticky to the floor even with the sealant. Another person suggested I do fabric instead, and that even got me thinking, like, I could do paint and fabric, like paint it and then stick fabric underneath that. Depends, I guess, what I would find for fabric, because I kind of just want this to just be flat color, like solid color. Because someone else also suggested I could do some kind of pattern, and me painting it could even be a video or something, like just like turn the actual mat itself into an art piece. But I don't know, I kind of want to keep that as one of the more simple items. There's already so much detail in this room. Like, this room has a very cluttered aesthetic, and I kind of want the mat to be more plain. And then I'm like, well, I would need to go out and buy the fabric and, like, look at what kind of fabrics I can find. I want to put a new shelf in the corner of the room. So I have a short shelf here, and I want to replace it with a narrow shelf that would fit right here, just like a tall, narrow one. And that way it would fit the same amount of stuff, but it would just be tall and narrow instead of wide. I could get a light color instead of this dark wood. This could go in the warehouse. My main reason for wanting to switch this up is that it is right over a furnace vent. I just feel like that's a fire hazard. Plus all the books that are on this side are getting like warped paper. So I kind of want that uncovered. Plus that'd be a good spot to stick my air conditioner in the summer. Like if I have a narrow shelf, the air conditioner can sit right there. Because the furnace isn't going to be on this summer. So yeah, I don't know. That's one of the changes I want to make. So I think for the decluttering, I'm going to start in here because this closet needs to be done. And so I'm just going to go through some stuff and figure out what I'm keeping and what I'm not. So I guess let's start from the top. I have prints up here. I have boards. Most of these are my own prints. I have more of those on a shelf down here, so they can all be combined. It's just one of each of my big prints. There's some large printer paper here. Well, photo paper. I don't print as much stuff anymore, but occasionally I need this. Like when my sister was visiting in January, I did need this. More boards. Okay, I might have to remove more things before I can get this big one out. Some construction paper. That can probably go with other construction paper I have. A cutting mat. Yeah, this also has some photo paper, just a smaller size. Decluttering is nice because you find a bunch of stuff you forgot you had. Some little canvases I never used. Hunchback of Notre Dame. It looks like the VHS, but it's a little clutch. I have my Beauty and the Beast one downstairs. They don't open that wide, which kind of sucks. I think I have 3D pen stuff in here. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a 3D pen project. And then I think this is also 3D pen stuff. I think this is filament. Yep. This Copic case. Oh, that's holding everything up. Don't move the Copic case. I think I was using this as a palette or something, but what is all over this? What is that? I found where all my Daiso paper was hiding. Someone just brought it up in a comment recently, and I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot I had this stuff, and I just found it. It was sitting in here on top of these canvases underneath that cardboard box, and then the really big sheets were just at the top of the closet, just shoved back there. There's thick fancy paper, this colored paper, and some A3 copy paper just for like sketching and planning larger art on, and then this drawing paper. This could be fun for a really big Copic illustration or something because it's huge. Like this is A3 in comparison, and this is 8.5 by 11, which is roughly A4, so it's huge. Oh no. I need the camera to see what I'm doing. I can't see that high. It's looking a little intense in here. It's the mess before the clean. And this is what it's looking like up in here. Look at all this room. Ooh. I got the idea of putting the smaller items up back here because it's hard to see them when they're down here. And so yeah, I can see them much better. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep these or not. Oh wait, this one I do. I do want to get some more acrylic paint. Like I have some small tubes over there in a little container, that clear container there. Mainly I kind of just need more of the basics, mostly white. And so yeah, I was just thinking of upgrading these, like not really using these craft paints anymore. You guys, I thought this was lost. I was about to put these boards away. They're all sandwiched together like this. Then I was like, wait, is this one painted on? The lost succulent art. I promised someone forever ago I would photograph it and put it in my Redbubble, but it was lost. And now I have it. To
jeopardize the tender link between us. So bizarre. I'm sorry that you never saw her.
Oh, really? Just because the basket's empty, that means it's yours now?
And this time spoke with heartfelt gratitude. He waited until the last flicker of Brianna's cloak vanished before returning to his work. It held. He was chilled now from sitting and pulled his shirt back on.
Okay, time for a little update on what it looks like. So up here I have sketchbooks and containers containing sketches that were down on the bottom down there. Now they're up here. These scrapbooks were also on a lower shelf and now they're up there. This is the 3D pen stuff, and I just put my hat up there for now. I showed you this thing already. I have my tape up here because I don't know where else to put it yet. These I haven't gone through. I need to organize all my Copic refills and order them. So yeah, that part's not done yet. Right here I have some canvases. Some of these were already here. Some were vertically stacked in this crack. Some of this wood was in the warehouse closet. I moved it in here and I'm storing it flat instead of vertically because I had some up here too. And it can warp when stored like that, so I'm storing it flat now. So yeah, wood, canvases, all that good stuff on that shelf. This shelf for now just has a bunch of empty containers I can use to organize areas. So nothing there. And then these are my doll stands. The bottom is the Copic airbrush system. And then these are all organized as well. I'm not going to go through everything. We'll save it for the room tour whenever that happens. I do have some larger pieces of wood here, an MDF board, and some big pieces of white paper. So that's looking so good, and I can easily just close this. Oh yeah. I have 2 whole bags full of garbage. I had 2 big bags of recycling and some stuff to donate, so it was a lot. I organized my pens and pencils and trimmed down my pen and pencil collection a bit because I have so many. So yes, didn't really change anything here. This is where the pens and pencils were. We're in a bin right here. And then I put some big paper down here. I have to properly organize these lower shelves still, but this is where I put the big paper. Oh, and this is an organization thingy too, in case I need that. That was previously in one of the drawers over there. Also, I recycled all my Imagine FX magazines. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I decided to do it. So they are no longer there. And then there's this. I don't know what to do with this quite yet. I might put it in the spare bedroom downstairs or something, who knows. Just have a little wall art down there, I don't know. I like the colors in this one, even though it's not my strongest art. I'm just looking at the oil paintings, I get so excited. There's also that spaghetti one out here. This one. Just looking at the colors and the way the paint looks. Oh, it took a while, but it was worth it. I was just trying to be really thorough and make sure I put everything away properly because I did not want to leave a mess on the floor. There's still some stuff over here, but that was already there. I just tidied up the kitchen, and now I'm gonna make something for supper. I'm thinking turkey melts and a side of carrots. I heard some meowing from the heavens. It's a moosey mew. What you doing? I put this together using some of my fake plant stuff that I had in my art room. And this was also in there, a little YouTube cup. And just turn it around. Ta-da! Midnight, you never drink that. What are you acting all excited for? Watching Ozark.
You look nice.
Thanks. I got the Rock Island for the first time. For a second I thought it might have been Tarantula Island, but there are rocks here. They're all money! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I cleared the island, which didn't take too long. There's not much here, but I'm realizing there are no bug spawns, so you can't make this a Tarantula Island. Look at that precious little baby. I'm starting to lay down paths. You can lay down any pattern in the game as a path. I just don't know if this is what I want. Like, I found this little stone path, and it's got a transparent background, which I love. I just don't know if I want something more like natural, like wood color. But maybe it just looks weird because nothing else matches yet. Like, maybe I want wood because my house has a natural wood color to it. I did update my door today and my roof color. I have a pink roof currently. It's just not a very nice shade of pink. I prefer more like pastel. I changed my door to white, I think. No, a pink, light pink door. And then the roof is yellow and the mailbox is going to be white. But I think those changes don't take effect until tomorrow. I'm probably going to end up moving my house anyway. I shouldn't build too much, actually. It's just hard though because I kind of want to terraform before I move my house. Maybe, I don't know. I still don't know where I want it. Stuff's gonna be tweaked for a long, long time. I also fenced in my little crafting area. I could probably make it a little bit smaller, but yeah, I dump stuff here so I can easily craft things I need. And it's right outside the shop and the plaza. Very convenient. I don't want my house to be too far away from this area with all the stores and stuff. So I might put it back here. The only thing is I don't think it'll let me build a bridge because this is not flat enough. But if I could terraform it to be flat and then put in a bridge, that'd be great. Because then I would be right behind all the shops, but it'd have my own little area here. I just don't know when I get the ability to terraform. I don't think it's for a while yet. Although I finally today got the ability to put in bridges and inclines, which is really exciting. Because then I don't have to pole vault. Oh, shh. Then I don't have to pole vault over the water, and I can use inclines to get up ledges instead of using the ladder. Is he still there? Uh-oh. I was vlogging my screen. Oh, he's still here! Shit.
Is that a tarantula?
Yeah. Got him. Okay. He started chasing me. I set up my new bridge over here. I paid it off, but it won't be visible till tomorrow. I just managed to sell enough stuff at the store right before it closed to be able to pay this all off. So yay, I'll have a bridge there. You need quite a wide stretch. So yeah, I could also even just terraform the land. I don't even technically need a bridge here. I could just make the land go across. But I think I still want the bridge. But I need to terraform the land to put in the bridge. It'll be a whole process. I think for now, I'll just keep my house here because it's convenient. It's just right over here. Okay, I don't have the official path building app, but you know, this still works. I can't round corners or anything yet, but I made this little walkway when you come off from the airport. I just really wish resident services was centered with it. You can move other buildings, but ugh, the off-centeredness is driving me crazy. Anyway, then, yeah, the store's here. I'm probably going to put the clothing shop here later. And my house will move like I mentioned. And the other side has the museum. I'm probably going to move the museum up and a little closer. Like back here maybe, just so everything's in a row. And that's as far out as I went with the paths and stuff. Oh, and I modified this a little bit. Made it a bit smaller. Yeah. I do have to put my mailbox back. That just doesn't look comfy at all. Also, I gotta get up, Moose. I gotta wash up for bed. Are you keeping my feet warm? I'm sorry, baby. I am heading to bed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in another vlog. This may be the end of Vlarch, but there will be more vlogs. Thank you, and good night. Uh-huh.